that they would be like miles apart, but they're not.
I'd like to address the air quality of the experience on Saturday. I have asthma, and I went there healthy, and I've been sick since I got home. By the third or the fourth site, the smell became problematic. The air quality was unacceptable, and as the day went on, I just could feel myself getting sicker. And all I think you need to think about is people in your family with asthma, with bronchitis, with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease of any kind, such as emphysema, people who have lung tumors, kids that have things like congenital diseases, whatever they may be, Tay-Sachs or whatever, and the impact this must have on somebody living in this environment. I was so appalled and so shocked because I never expected to feel this way or to see what I saw. And that isn't why I live in Oxford. You know, I moved from the city to get away from that type of contamination. So it's very, very hard for me to both see it, feel it, and now, of course, I'm still sick.
It's following us, Carol.
Yeah, I guess so.
Does anybody have more comments that they were there? I mean, you can speak while trying to get the spot here.
Did anybody say anything about any kind of earthquakes or any kind of experience like that? Did anybody convey?
With the injections?
Yeah, any seismic activity at all?
There's a couple of things just that traffic patterns, these things have to run every time, 24/7.
Yeah, I was curious,
24/7
I just
profile
realized
that's in the area.
when I was putting this together, none of us took any photographs of
Of
the
the water truck.
trucks. The trucks, that's right.
That's another truck.
I have trust on everybody.
Heavy trucks.
Thank you, guys.
There's some very heavy trucks that's going running by this thing. And you're just a small field. And when you're riding down the road, these guys are not wasting any time. They're gonna cut you off. They're gonna take you out, so they can get their job done. And just like they have no conscience, I mean, to do what they're doing with no moral.
That's not fair. That's
no
not fair.
nothing. They're gonna take you out,
That's not
and
fair.
they're not gonna worry about you, because they don't worry about you.
That's not fair.
There's other industries that don't worry
That's
about
not
you
fair.
either. I mean, Chobani.
Oh, that makes sense.
That is not fair to say that. Let me
I
ask you
think
this.
some of us had conversations with residents, you know, kind of, that when we passed by certain places. I had a conversation with a waitress at the restaurant that we had lunch at. And, you know, when Vera said, you know, you just learn to live with it, that kind of resignation, it was kind of fascinating when you do talk to folks. There is that it's there, you know, it's such a prevalent sort of attitude. And she was young, I think she was probably in her mid-20s. And she said, yeah, well, the traffic's really bad, and yeah, a truck ran over and killed one of my neighbors, and I mean, just like in passing, and I thought, wow, this is, you know, to live like that, to think that that's normal, that's the new normal. Like Vera said, that is the
Nene,
new
does that-
normal.
They run somebody over every day there? Just curious, to make it sound like it happens every day.
No, that's not my point. My point is that,
happen at all.
it just,
Correct, I agree with that.
They accept it.
yeah, that these are not conditions that we should accept.
That's right.
Ma'am? I'd like to just say that when you were on your tour, I was in Silver Lake Township in Pennsylvania. I went to an event where there was over 4,000 people. I'm curious too, I want it done right, okay? So I asked 43 people, and some people were there from New York. So as soon as I heard they were from Endicott or Vestal, I backed up. And you can check with Silver Lake Township Fire Department. there's Silver Lake, there's Goodyear Lake, there's about 4 other lakes right in the big vicinity there. I asked 43 people, I said, I'm from New York, what do you have a problem with gas, natural gas? I couldn't find a negative response. The families are working, the brothers working, the uncles working. I talked to several elderly ladies that were joking about the gas company, about when they put the pipeline in, how nice these gentlemen were. The grass didn't grow, they put it in too late last year. They came back this year, redid the grass for them. I just couldn't find any negative. I was hoping that somebody was gonna say, whoa, I'm not happy at all. I couldn't, I asked 43 people.
I don't think that it's everybody that has a problem, but why should that one or two families have a problem? There shouldn't be any problems with their water or with anything else.
And we wouldn't have any business, like Chobani wouldn't be here, and our kids wouldn't have jobs.
I know,
way different than-
that's absolutely
No,
true.
no.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between a yogurt company and a gas company.
How big, no, that's not true.
The points you guys are making about the traffic and everything, have you ever been to
Let's
Chobani?
pursue the pros and
We're
cons.
gonna see the rest of the
It's
video.
worse than anything I saw.
You gotta wait
Down
on
here.
it, dude.
Any
Fine.
So exactly, so this
Excuse
is
me, we're getting into a
factor.
discussion here, we're getting into a back and forth, and we're not here for that. Everybody will get their chance to talk.
You're one
Let's
side.
watch the rest of this, I think I got it on the spot.